Welcome to News Today with WW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now is the news for February 15th, 2019. As reported last week, an update to the My Disney Experience app for Walt Disney World had removed the ability to modify dining reservations, but today, a new update for both Apple and Android has fixed that problem. To once again modify any reservations, you must update to the newest version. With the update, guests can once again modify a reservation via the app up to 30 minutes before the reservation, and they can move it to another available date and time and adjust the party size based on availability. No word was given from Disney when the app ceased this availability, nor have we heard now that it is back as to why this was done, but it's back. We've also had both iOS and Android users test the update with success from both. Also in the update comes a new look for the mobile order on My Disney Experience with a new interface. The new interface features easier navigation and a fresh design with new icons and more photos of menu items. Navigation is now easier for guests of all kinds, including those with certain allergies or dietary restrictions. Clearly listed pages are broken down by allergies and make it simpler for guests to discover the options that accommodate their needs at participating locations. Over 20 participating quick service restaurants offer mobile order at each resort, Walt Disney World and Disneyland. Meal and snack orders can be made from anywhere in the park with payment in advance, and upon arriving at the restaurant, tapping "I'm here," your order will be ready for pickup at a designated window within just a few minutes. Walt Disney World's annual pin trading event for 2019 is approaching, and now we know when it will happen. That's going to be Friday, August 9th and Saturday, August 10th in the World Showplace at Epcot. You can join Disney as they celebrate the endearing and enduring stories that furry, hooved, feathered, and scaled companions tell, be they imaginary or real, through the magic of Disney. They hope you will be able to bolt, trot, fly, swim, or magically appear to honor these cherished characters with a unique offering of pins at Disney Fairy Tales 2019. No registration date or pricing has been released for the event, but we'll keep you in the loop. As I'm sure many of you know, I go to that thing pretty much every year, so we'll definitely know what's going on. Rather than close the entire attraction, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror at Disney's Hollywood Studios will be undergoing a refurbishment that will reduce the ride's capacity over the next few months. Starting this spring and running through the summer of 2019, the planned refurbishment will be carried out in phases while the attraction remains open. A number of ride shafts may be inoperable at any time, leading to longer wait times during this period. Disney will also be reducing the amount of FastPass Plus reservations available. We expect this work to be an effort to get the attraction working correctly and fix many broken effects before the crowds descend upon the park later this year when Star Wars Galaxy's Edge opens. A similar effort seems to be happening over at Star Tours, where C-3PO is apparently in need of some droid maintenance at Hollywood Studios. He's scheduled to be taken out for a quick refurbishment beginning on February 17th. While he won't be in the queue, you'll of course still get to see the beloved droid once you board your Star Speeder and commence your journey on the ride. The queue won't feel the same, of course, until he is returned in his shiny gold glory, and we don't have a date for that, so who knows when he'll return, but hopefully soon or eventually. Some new phone cases have been spotted at D-Tech On Demand, featuring some retro attractions, current attractions, and even the Disney water parks. We spotted these cases at D-Tech On Demand, located in the Disney Springs Marketplace Co-op. A couple of these select designs are also available at the Magic Kingdom. They're all $29.99, and while they may not be OtterBox cases, they're still quite sturdy and protective. We've never had a problem with them. Attractions represented include past favorites such as Snow White's Scary Adventures and Kitchen Cabaret. Don't often see anything with that. And current offerings include the Grand Fiesta Tour starring the Three Caballeros, Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress, Mickey's Filler Magic, and as far as water parks are concerned, there is one for Typhoon Lagoon and one for Blizzard Beach. Things may have gotten heated at the parking lot of Disney's Animal Kingdom this past Sunday, according to reports. In a dispute over a handicapped parking spot, a couple of annual pass holders reported that another man in an SUV cut them off and pointed a semi-automatic handgun at them. According to the Orlando Sentinel, authorities found the SUV driver at the security checkpoint of the theme park with his passenger, a 65-year-old woman from Greensboro, North Carolina. The woman told authorities he made an angry gesture with his wallet, not a gun, in his hand. She also said they were concealed weapon permit holders and they did have a gun in the vehicle. The sheriff's report acknowledged that the SUV driver holding his wallet on the steering wheel, quote-unquote, possibly could have resembled a square, flat gun magazine, as the Lake Mary woman described. A search warrant was obtained to search the man's vehicle, but the incident report redacted any mention of whatever may or may not have been found. The man, whose name was not disclosed, was not arrested due to conflicting stories about what happened during the parking lot altercation. Last week, when Disney announced the arrival of the roaming Kevin meet and greet to Disney's Animal Kingdom, they also promoted a plush version of Kevin that was set to arrive. Since Kevin is a wild animal and would not make for a good pet, it figures a fluffy plush version would be better for guests. So now you can find this at the park. You can adopt a plush Kevin for $26.99, or you can adopt a pair. There's a discount when you buy more than one. You get them for $22 each. Plush Kevins are available at select merchandise locations in Disney's Animal Kingdom, such as the Island Mercantile and Discovery Trading Company. If you'd like your Plush Kevin to meet its life-size namesake, of course, you can find her roaming around Discovery Island from 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. That's p.m., not a.m., every day. Thank you for everyone who pointed out my mistake in the last one. The Ranjan Surf Shop has announced plans for a new store that will open late 2019 at Disney Springs. The 10,000 square foot Ranjan location will be situated in Town Square at Disney Springs, the shopping, dining, and entertainment district of Walt Disney World Resort. Ranjan Surf Shop currently operates stores throughout Florida and other locations on the eastern seaboard, including Ocean City, Maryland, Ocean Beach, Alabama, 2 locations in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and its original location in Ship Bottom, New Jersey. Ranjan Surf Shop carries all of the beach essentials needed to have fun in the sun and features a wide assortment of surfwear, swimwear, sunglasses, hats, footwear, and many other items perfectly suited for the casual beach lifestyle. According to Debbie Harvey, president and COO of Ranjan Surf Shop, the company selected Disney Springs as a location for its store because of the shopping destination's immense popularity with visitors, as well as locals in the Orlando market, many of them who are familiar with the Ranjan brand. I'm assuming that's from the 8,005 billboards that are all around Orlando, but I can't be certain. As for the exact location, that's going to be taking over what was the Disney Corner and most recently the Kingdom Hearts exhibit, a 2-floor space right at the entrance and exit of the Lime parking garage. After many delays, it seemed like the third garage at Disney Springs, named Grapefruit, would finally open this month. Due to some unforeseen circumstances, it has been pushed back once again. The new garage was supposed to open last year, but the deadline came and went. Disney then stated that the garage would officially open in February, but that now isn't going to happen. The garage should open, though, in March, so not that much later, but hopefully in time for those spring break crowds, because it is certainly not helping that they're also closing floors on the existing garages to install that new parking system. Of course, with the lights that tell you if the spaces are open or not. So that's all happening all at once. Very exciting time. But when it does open, the Grapefruit Garage will provide additional parking for Disney Springs guests and cast members located just across the street from the Lime Garage. It will have access to Disney Springs via a pedestrian bridge leading to a landing zone between the World of Disney and Basin in the marketplace. There's a new shrunken zombie head mug at Trader Sam's Grog Grotto at the Polynesian Village Resort. Upon first glance, we thought it looked similar to the new set that was released over at Disneyland Resort recently, but it's very much its own version of the mug. The latest zombie mug is different from any of the older mugs. The old ones, of course, green and blue, the ones that preceded this. This one is red with a glossy interior and matte exterior. It's the third edition of its kind here on the East Coast. The mug with a drink sells for $26.25, and you can get yours now. The Disneyland Resort is introducing an all-new pop-up experience at Downtown Disney. This spring, Pop-Up Disney, a Mickey celebration, will transport guests through a visually and whimsically immersive experience celebrating 90 years of the one and only Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Yep, that's 2 people, or 2 characters, so not really one and only. This limited time, that's Disney's wording. This limited time exhibition will feature several different imaginatively themed rooms with vivid displays inspired by all things Mickey Mouse. And Minnie Mouse? You mentioned Minnie. Now we're saying Mickey just by himself again. Every room will feature selfie spots and provide plenty of fun and fabulous photo ops for guests. One of the surprises will be this, I don't know if it's a surprise if you announce it, but it'll be this supersized Bow sofa. In this area, guests can pop into the portrait and take a seat on Minnie's plush sofa or pose under Minnie's giant bows and hearts. This separately ticketed exhibit will be located near the downtown Disney District monorail station in the former space of the ESPN Zone, of course, which is now the interior is being ripped apart as there's no plans to bring that back. Tickets will go on sale soon, Disney said. No opening date or anything of the sort announced just yet. In a bit of sad news, Dave Smith, who founded the Walt Disney Archives back in 1970 and was named a Disney legend in 2007, has passed away. He was 78. Bob Iger said in a statement, quote, "I'm deeply saddened to learn of Dave Smith's passing. He was the unsung hero of Disney's history who, as our first archivist, spent 40 years rescuing countless documents and artifacts from obscurity, investing endless hours restoring and preserving these priceless pieces of our legacy and putting them in context to tell our story. Dave was a true Disney legend, and we are indebted to him for building such an enduring, tangible connection to our past that continues to inspire our future." His biography from the Walt Disney Company, to give you some background in case you're unaware, Dave was hired in 1970 by Walt's brother and Walt Disney Company co-founder Roy O. Disney, and his first responsibility was cataloging every item inside of Walt's office suite, which had been left untouched after Walt's passing 4 years prior. Thanks to Dave's meticulously detailed notes and records, the archives was able to restore the suite in 2015, and today Disney employees are able to visit and draw inspiration from this remarkable space. During his time as Disney's chief archivist, Dave grew the archives from a simple one-person department to a model among corporate archives. He was regarded by fans and historians as the final authority on the matters of Disney history and was an active member of the Society of California Archivists. He served from 1980 to 2001 as executive director of the Manuscript Society, an international association of collectors, dealers, librarians, archivists, and others interested in manuscript material. Born and raised in Pasadena, California, the child of librarians and educators, Dave earned a BA in history and a master's degree in library science from the University of California at Berkeley. Before coming to Disney, he gained library and archives experience working in the manuscript department of the Huntington Library in San Marino, California, interning at the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C., and serving on the staff of the Research Library at UCLA. Dave wrote extensively about Disney history with regular columns in Disney fan publications and websites, as well as authoring, co-authoring, and editing numerous articles and books on Disney history, including the official Disney Encyclopedia, Disney A to Z, Disney the First 100 Years, The Quotable Walt Disney, Disney Trivia from the Vault, and the Ultimate Disney Trivia Books 1, 2, 3, and 4. In October 2007, Dave was honored with the prestigious Disney Legend Award. A resident of Burbank, California, Dave retired in 2010 after his 40th anniversary with the Walt Disney Company, but continued working for the next 9 years as a consultant for the company. For more information on this story and more, you can head on over to WDWNT.com. If you're enjoying this show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today, and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.